Greetings, everybody. What Mage 34 present, bringing y'all back to the glory of Heracles. We are now at the shack at the base of the Caucasus Mountains. What is this place? This is my house. Well, it was at least. How long were you living here? I don't really have a good sense of time. I remember holding Iphiclus's lifeless body for I don't know how long. I felt like as soon as I let go, Iphiclus would disappear into the ether. Perhaps years passed until I let go? It was long enough for me to lose all of my power as a hero. Do you remember what happened next? A man called out to me. His name was Daedalus. Yes, of course. He made a bold promise. He said he could take part of my spirit and inject it into Iphiclus, and thus bring him back to life. Part of me knew it was against the will of the gods, but all I cared about was bringing Iphiclus back, if there was a chance at all. Right, you couldn't resist. It felt like I was in a dream. I was madness driven by grief before I knew it. We'd reached Daedalus' house. There was a strange device inside. A crisis, I'll bet. Yes, maybe so. And then... Well, at least that was her first mistake. And that's all I remember. The next thing I knew, I was wandering around the world, a dejected man. I searched for Iphiclus endlessly. I slept with his hero certificate, gripping it tightly in my hands. And then we met Iphiclus. The device worked, and he came back to life thinking he was you. And we also met Daedalus. What do you mean? Think about it. When the explosion happened, who was there? Heracles, Iphiclus' corpse, and Daedalus himself. The crisis explosion split Heracles' spirit. Daedalus and Iphiclus revived a piece and became Heracles. Ah, so General Heracles is Daedalus. Quite right. It's the only explanation. Does this mean Pitu was there too? Yes, Pitu had to have been there. And that's how he got his spirit. No, there wasn't anyone else there unless... No, it's impossible. Careful what you say. Last thing we want was Pitu to fade into ether. But it is really such a weird theory. No, I'm sure it's not related. It's just that there was a lot of dolls in Daedalus' room. Simple marionettes, really, made of wood and cloth. I'd say they were about as tall as Pitu. Let me make sure I'm following here. You're saying a piece of your spirit went into a doll? And that doll is Pitu. Pitu used to be a doll? This theory could be the funniest thing I've ever said. Yes, I'll say. So, what was Daedalus' motive? That's a good question. Maybe he just felt bad for Heracles and wanted to help him bring his brother back. but I'd be willing to bet his motives went deeper than that. Why not just ask the man himself, General Heracles, I mean. Why didn't I think of that? I'm going to the Typhus. No, we all are. Iris has the right idea. The mystery of Daedalus' motives can wait. We have more important things to do. That's right, we need to prove our righteousness. We can't have anyone else disappearing. Aww. Alright, for any more monsters pop out. Too late.